Jones has been a very crucial character in the storyline, but who is this character? Today I shall be explaining his entire history up to this point, so without further ado, let's begin. We were first introduced to Jones back in Chapter 2, Season 2 during the Device event. Here's a fun fact: if you talk to Outlaw Midas as Vengeance Jones, he says no hard feelings pal, let bygones be bygones, clearly referencing the Device event. We teleported into Jones's office, and when he saw us, he asked if we, the looper, could hear him or heard him. We don't see him until the end of the Devourer of Worlds event, aka the Chapter 2 Season 4 event, where he lies on the floor unconscious, then he opens his eyes waking up. We see him again in the following season, where he picks up the phone. Dr. Sloan instructs him to reseal the bridge and making sure that nobody escapes the loop. He leaves before Sloan could warn him about the Seven, and then he goes onto the island recruiting as much hunters as he possibly can. However, as a result of recruiting so many hunters, the 0 Point created these pure portals which made it more unstable. He tried to access all files related to the Seven, only for his access to be denied. In the Zero Crisis finale, he goes to the Seven to try to get their help. Sloan warns him not to, but he doesn't listen. He tries to get to the 0 Point and nearly dies doing so. He manages to make it and throws his rift gun into the 0 Point, which gets the attention of the Foundation. Jones tries to talk things out with him, but he doesn't listen and decides to throw hands instead.
Look, I know you have no reason to trust me, but... Oh no. Hang on! Let's talk! Let's talk!
When Jones made a deal with the Foundation saying that he'd take him to Geno and his sisters, he decides to help Jones with fixing the 0 Point. However, this resulted in the Foundation getting sealed inside the Spire and Jones being trapped in the loop. Fast forward to the Chapter 2 finale event, and Jones has been captured by Dr. Sloan. She was in the midst of torturing him until the Foundation finds him, takes out the guards, reveals himself as the Rock, and then traps Sloan. Jones shoots the guards with the rift gun that the Rock gave him and then disables the gyro system, causing the island to flip. Fast forward to Chapter 3 Season 1 and he joined the Seven as an ally. In the following season, aka Chapter 3 Season 2, he sends the Looper to IO airships to gather intel and recruits Peely and teaches him how to drive. In the Marvel Zero War comic, Jones's backstory is revealed. He came from a world where there was danger everywhere. One day, the Imagined Order came up to him with an offer he cannot refuse. He works for them, and in exchange he gets immortality and his family gets protection. He took that offer. However, soon his wife and kids died, and when he tried to leave the IO to spend time with his grandkids, the IO wouldn't allow him as he was too useful at the time. We later see him in the collision event guiding us, the Looper, and shooting the IO guards. We see him trying to get Sloan on our side, but he fails. We see Jones in Chapter 3 Season 4 and he and Damie investigates the chrome that overtook the Seven. We really don't see Jones for quite some time until Chapter 4 Season 4. For the entire Chapter 4 he was floating in space. He reunites with a Sloan that turned good. She tasks him to go back in time and change the past so that Asteria, aka the Chapter 4 map, would not be doomed. In Chapter 1 OG, Jones is tasked to change something in the past, and in the Big Bang event he makes the time machine go inside the 0 Point, causing the Big Bang to occur. In Chapter 5 Season 1, his appearance has changed drastically. For starters, he now has a beard, and he goes by the name Vengeance Jones. His personality changes to that similar of the Foundation. He meets the leader of the underground, Hope, and becomes friends with her. One day, the Society kidnaps Peely, which causes Jones to go after them, eventually finding and rescuing Peely. In Chapter 5 Season 2, he helps the underground dethrone Zeus. In Chapter 5 Season 3, Wrecked, Jones helps Hope find the Pandora gems, and after doing so he finds out that Hope has been talking to Magneto for what's about to come. In the following season, Absolute Doom, Jones now becomes Captain Jones and finds pieces of Doom's armor in the hope of finding his location. We later find out that he's not on the island, so Jones continues to search for him. He then informs Hope that Doom is coming. Hope freaks out, but Jones tells her not to worry as she's got this. In the Doom event, Jones nearly dies, but Hope saves him. He then helps Hope, the Underground, and all the Marvel characters to defeat Doom. Jones wasn't really present in Remix, however in the finale we see him and Hope reality hopping. We would then see Jones in Chapter 6 Season 1 where he and Hope came to find an artifact and it would help Kendo Jade, the HSC, the River Guard and the Fox Clan fend off against these demons. In the build-up of the Daigo vs Shogun X event, it is revealed that Daigo does not trust Jones at all with the shard. Later in Chapter 6 Season 2, Jones is at Demon's Dojo working with the Night Rose on how they could get the 0-point shard. He also suspects that the Night Rose isn't telling him everything. He informs us that he believes that there is more than one 0-point shard out there. In the Death Star sabotage event, Jones and Hope along with the Loopers managed to break in. We sabotaged the Death Star, however just when we were about to escape, a TIE fighter crashed into the Death Star, separating Hope from the rest of the team. When all communication was lost with Hope, Jones freaks out. Jones was about to die from Palpatine until Hope arrives and uses the rift to go in space. Palpatine's powers powered up the rift to go just enough for all of us to be rifted except Palpatine. Palpatine dies when the Death Star explodes. In Chapter 6, Season 3, Jones is an instructor at Supernova Academy, helping the Supernovas master their powers. Also, he likes the snacks that Ziggy brings. In Expeditions, we get more lore on his past. He used to have a shredded grandma. Yes, a shredded grandma. It's nice to see some more Jones lore after so long. After the Academy fell, Jones swore to avenge it. That'll wrap up Jones' entire history up to this point. Now, if you do want more videos like this, consider liking and subscribing, and if you don't want to, then that's completely fine. Anyways, without further ado, bye bye!